Zack Bia did a GQ story, which why?
Zack Bia is being profiled in GQ.
Like photo shoot and profile for Zack Bia, and yet we still don't know what this guy does. Like Zack Bia is always gonna be a mystery, but somehow he's in GQ. Like
Zack Bia, burgeoning music mogul, is what the
so is he? It's like he's just a DJ.
GQ style. I don't know. We've done this multiple times now where we've like gone to a Zack Bia profile for him to like tell us what he does.
And yet it's always confusing. How did he get to where he is? Is he a DJ? Who does he know? Why is he friends with these people?
Bia is on the bill for each one of Drake's 56 date North American tour stops as the pre-show DJ hype man.
Not a bad gig. To just show up and just play a couple songs for people to bop their heads to before Drake comes on.
Wow, you know what? I was having a deja vu moment. Mm-hmm. And I could have sworn that the last time we really did a deep dive on Zack Bia was because of a GQ profile. And it took 3 years ago when I first wrote about Bia for GQ.
Oh my God.
He was a budding DJ and socialite who had hustled his way into Drake's inner circle. Okay, so
he has multiple GQ profiles?
This guy, Samuel, who wrote this article, clearly, they must be buds.
Multiple GQ profiles is crazy for Zack Bia.
Bia's real life is the subject of much speculation.
And yet no answers.
His overnight ascension from scruffy college kid to celebrity conciliere and rumored Kylie Jenner paramour hooked the very online public, including an otherwise sane fashion publicist who confided in me at the time that she had a secret Instagram account dedicated to fangirling over him. We see that he's always around these celebrities, and that's why we're so fascinated with him. Where did he come from? He's not a celebrity. We don't see him on our movie screens or TV screens. We don't hear him on our radio.
He's not a celebrity.
So who is he, says the anonymous woman behind the gossip platform Dumois, which frequently features blind items about Bia and his deep roster of famous friends, which extends beyond Drake into a glitzy network of actors, models, musicians, NBA players, fashion designers, and practically anyone else who likes to party in LA. He's celebrity adjacent, says Dumois, which is actually the new celebrity. Bia has tried to shed his promoter image. Before the pandemic, he had already committed to not being the guy that was out and throwing parties every night, he says. Instead, he stepped into a career as a self-made music mogul. In 2020, he launched a record label, Field Trip Recordings, and during the pandemic, he honed his DJ craft in buzzy Instagram live broadcasts. He also began making music of his own with friends like Lil Yachty, which culminated in an EP release under Bia's own name in July.
All right. I've heard enough. The main takeaway from this that people were talking about was that he was asked if Olivia Rodrigo's...
Oh, there's a shout out to BFFs in here.
Oh. He was asked if Olivia Rodrigo's song Vampire is about him. He said he doesn't think it is. He doesn't think their breakup was song worthy. And when Olivia Rodrigo was asked if the song was about him, she laughed and said no comment.
Yeah.
So I think Olivia Rodrigo likes to have people speculate on who her songs are about because she's a songwriter and that's what you have to do to create
Taylor
buzz.
Swift class of songwriting.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's what you do. You don't say yes or no completely. You just go no comment, whatever.
So he confirmed that they dated?
Yeah, they were. They were spotted.
I know they were spotted, but I don't think either of them were ever like. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if they were boyfriend and girlfriend.
I thought he denied it. Like,
I think it was Madeline Klein that they like denied it that he was dating her, but I think it's the same thing. Like they probably hooked up or whatever.
He was invited to audition for the role of pop star Jocelyn's ex-boyfriend in The Idol.
Oh
my God, he would have been great.
Bia told me he declined.
Oh, he's too good for The Idol.
Oh, because he's.
If you put
really
me on the
spot
spot about Riz, then I think it disappears. Bia tells me when I asked him if he relates to the idea. Oh man,
being friends with Zack Bia seems exhausting. How could you bear to be around such talent?
It's honestly crazy. Like any single Instagram model that you come across on Instagram, they're followed by Zack Bia. Every single one, or they follow Zack Bia. Like.
That's because he's in the know. He's got to know everybody.
I guess like if Zack Bia is going to get you into clubs, you befriend Zack Bia.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Enough about Zack Bia. We've said his name too many times. I'm moving on from Zack Bia.
Yeah. And by the way, I just think that song. I just think that was a lame response to being asked about the song.
You're like, oh, I don't think our breakup was like worth it.
Yeah.
Because in his eyes, the breakup wasn't bad, but in her eyes, it probably was.
How old is he?
Yeah.
Like
I think he's my
27?
age, like 26 or 27.
Yeah, and she's what, 20?
I think she's 20.
Damn.
Bia thinks for a second before choosing his words. I don't really think it's really about me. I don't think it's really about me. I think the internet just ran with it. Which sounds a lot like what Rodrigo's blood-sucking ex would say.
Oh, he's 27.
He concedes that it might be one part of a company. Look, I'm in the industry, so I know how a song gets made. We hung out, we're both busy, and we ended up not furthering our relationship. There was never any drama, you know? Yeah, I just, maybe on his end, he just lives a drama-free life and doesn't know the effect, the Bia effect.
That he has on these women.
The Bia effect. Look, there's some big name it girls surrounded around Zack Bia. Olivia Rodrigo, Madeline Klein, Madison Beer.
They are all so much better than Zack
It's crazy.
Bia.
It's crazy.